Okay, welcome back. We are on lesson 2 and this is part 2. So in this tutorial we need to click on our zoom tool. I'm going to click that zoom tool and we're going to zoom in the upper right corner so we can better see, oops, hold on, so we can better see the this little white hair right here. So I want to show you guys a little trick. If you're using your zoom tool and let's say it goes off the screen a little bit and you want to bring it down, you can hold the space bar. So that's me holding the space bar and drag it down so you can see it a little bit better. Then we're going to get the spot healing brush again. So this right here, and we're going to paint over this area. And let go, and then it's all healed. Yay. Okay, so now we zoom out, and if you want to see full screen, we can double click on the hand tool, and so we've zoomed out, and we're going to save our work. Go to File, Save. In the tool panel, we're going to select our patch tool. So if you, let's see, click and hold here, it's not here. Let's click and hold here, and there's the patch tool. So you're going to select your patch tool. It's hidden under the spot healing brush. In the options bar right here, we're going to choose content aware from the patch menu. So here's the patch menu, and we're going to click on this and click on content aware. And when we do that, the computer kind of reads information that's next to the image that we choose. We're going to click on the structure, and we're going to change that to, well, mine's already 4, so you want to change that to 4 if it's not already there. We're going to drag the patch tool around the boy and his shadow as closely as possible. You may want to zoom in so you can see him a little bit more clearly. And we're going to choose this boy over here with the yellow pants. So we're going to click on the zoom tool and see him a little bit more closely. Then we're going to click back on the patch tool. We're going to select him as close as possible and the shadow. I'm holding my mouse button down and dragging around, and let go. Okay, so you're gonna, when you drag this, make sure you're holding the mouse button down. Then you're gonna release the mouse button, and we can see that this is completely selected. So now we're going to click on here and we're going to drag over to our left until we can't see that boy anymore. And then we will let go. Now you can see, if you look at the wall, you can see that I'm going to try and line that up the best I can. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to try and line it up. It's a little bit fuzzy right in here now. Okay, moving on. Now I'm going to go to Select, Deselect. And there's no longer a selection there and no longer that boy. Okay, so now we're going to select the Clone tool. So if you come over here to your tool panel, and this is your Clone tool. So we're going to go ahead and click it. We want our brush to be about 60 pixels. So I'm going to highlight this and put 60. And then we're going to change the hardness here to 30. And make sure that the aligned options button is selected, which it looks like I think we're good on here. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we are going to fix this part of the bridge with our clone tool. I want to show you how the clone tool works. First of all, if I try and click on here, it's going to tell me that I can't use it. So I clicked with the mouse button. Again, it says could not use the clone stamp tool because the area to the clone has not been defined. So you hit OK. In order to use the clone tool, what you have to do is you have to press and hold Alt. See how that changes the cursor? Let me just show you as an example. If I want to clone, which is make a copy of her shoe, I'm going to press and hold Alt and click on her shoe. Then I move over to another area and I can press and hold the mouse button and see I'm making a clone of her and the little kid. I'm going to go to Edit, Undo Stamp Tool. We don't want to make a clone of her, but what we want to do is we want to fix this wall. So I'm going to press and hold Alt in the area of the wall that I know is correct. So over here, let go of Alt, and then come over here, and I'm just going to drag my mouse button and try and fix it. It's still got a little iffy right here, that area. So I'm going to go back, hit Alt again, click and find a new area, and then click it and make it right. Same thing for this area. I'm going to fix this right here. So I'm going to hit Alt and click on it and then do my best to kind of line it up and then kind of change that a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing right here on the this part of the wall. You're going to find an area of the wall that works. So this area right here looks pretty good. I'm going to press and hold Alt, click it, and then move over, and then just continue that wall across to fix that so that it looks good. So the next thing we're going to do is we want to fix a couple of other little small details in this. We're going to come over here to the top and unclick the aligned button. We're going to come over here and choose a smaller brush. And then you can go through, if you see anything that's a little odd or a little bit weird in here, we can go through and fix that. So for instance, I've got some strange repeated windows here. I've got some areas here that I could change. So I'm going to hit Alt and click on that, and then kind of go through and make this, turn that in the best that I can. So the next thing I want to do is I want to have you guys add 3 more windows to this area. So with that clone tool, I'm going to press and hold Alt and then click on, let's click this area right here, and then I'm going to let go, and then I'm just going to start here and then add these 2 windows. And it looks like I'm picking up the edge of the actual document right here, so it looks really cut off. So I'm going to hit Alt, click this, and then go back and try and repaint that part and fix it. So now we've got 6 windows in this area. Let's save our work. I'm going to go to File and then Save. And then we're going to adjust this guy's shirt and make it a little bit more clear. So let's take the zoom tool, and then this is 100%. You can see the percentage right here. We're going to zoom in until we get to 400%. His arm is cut off a little bit, so I'm going to move it over just a little. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Filter and go down to Noise, and we're going to take out Dust and Scratches. Look how that took that out. That's so nice. In the Dust and Scratches dialog box, we're going to leave the default setting with the radius pixel of 1 and then the threshold at 0, and hit OK. Now we're going to sharpen this up now that it's gotten really fuzzy. So we're going to go back to Filter and then sharpen, and then smart sharpen. Okay. In the Smart Sharpen dialog box, make sure that the preview is selected, and you can actually move this over so you can see your shirt better. So the preview is selected, so you can see the effects of the settings you adjust in the image. Make sure that the lens blur is chosen in the remove area. Drag the amount slider to about 60%, or just 60%. So you can highlight it and type 60, or you can take this and change it that way. Okay, so I'm going to go back to 60. Drag the radius slider to 1.5. And then when you're satisfied with the results, we're going to click OK. So it sharpened it up just a little bit. Go back to File and Save. We are finished with this project. Congratulations.